Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Clashes between Thai and Cambodian troops at their disputed border have killed 12 people, Thai authorities say. The fighting marks an escalation of the dispute between the two Southeast Asian neighbours that dates back to more than a century. Most of the casualties were civilians, and they were all from 3 Thai provinces, according to Thailand's army, which also reported several people were wounded. Cambodia has yet to confirm if it suffered any casualties. Both sides exchanged gunfire early on Thursday and claimed the other had fired the first shot. It escalated quickly, with Thailand accusing Cambodia of firing rockets and Bangkok carrying out airstrikes on Cambodian military targets.
The Royal Thai government urges Cambodia to cease its repeated acts, which constitute severe violations of international law. Such actions fundamentally contradict the principles of good neighborly relations and good faith, and will further undermine Cambodia's reputation and credibility on the global stage.
4 leading news agencies have expressed desperate concern for journalists in Gaza, who they say are increasingly unable to feed themselves and their families. A joint statement said those reporting the conflict from Gaza now face starvation and the same dire circumstances as those they are covering. International news outlets rely on local reporters within Gaza, as Israel does not allow foreign media to send journalists into the territory.
I do have an understanding for the fact that it might be very difficult to actually distribute, but also we know that the borders have been blocked. And this is a situation of malnutrition that has nothing to do with a crop that has failed.
Russian rescue services have found the wreckage of a plane that disappeared around 16 kilometres from its destination in the far eastern Amur region. The Angara Airlines AN-24 plane, carrying 42 passengers and 6 crew, had left close to the Chinese border and vanished from radar screens as it approached Tindar Airport. Amur's regional governor, Vasily Orlov, said all necessary resources had been deployed to find the plane. 5 children were among those on board, he added. No one is thought to have survived. Drone strikes by both Moscow and Kyiv have killed 2 in Russia and 3 in Ukraine. Here, Sochi being hit by massive explosions, striking oil depots, railway warehouses, and damaging a key road link. 3 people were found dead in the rubble of a house after a strike in Ukraine's eastern Kharkiv region, and several people were wounded in the cities of Cherkasy and Zaporizhia. The famous Privoz Market, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Black Sea port of Odessa, was also hit, and several fires broke out across the city. It comes after Ukrainian and Russian delegations met on Wednesday evening in Istanbul in the 3rd round of ceasefire talks. Neither side appeared to harbour much hope for progress before the talks started, which, according to the head of the Ukrainian delegation, lasted barely an hour. The White House has pushed back after reports that US President Donald Trump was told in May that he was among hundreds of names mentioned in Justice Department documents relating to the late convicted paedophile financier Jeffrey Epstein. The Wall Street Journal said the president was informed of the fact by the Attorney General Pam Bondi during a routine briefing. It noted that appearing in documents was not a sign of any wrongdoing by Trump. In response, a White House spokesman called it a fake news story.
Look, the president has made it clear that he wanted these documents to be declassified. He wanted the American people to see the truth, and now he wants those who perpetuated these lies and this scandal to be held accountable. As for what accountability looks like, as the director said, it's in the Department of Justice's hands, and we trust them to move this ball forward.
And a Filipino couple didn't let a typhoon deter them from celebrating their wedding day. Despite knee-high water flooding their church, the couple, Jade Rick Verdillo and Jamaica Aguilar, decided to go ahead with their scheduled wedding. The couple exchanged their vows in front of friends and family inside the historic Barasoain Church in Malolos, in Bulacan province. The church completely flooded due to heavy rains brought in by both a seasonal monsoon and a typhoon. The scenes have gone viral on social media as another example of Filipino resilience in the face of calamity. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.